This video chart presentation of Western Forest products. Western Forest lists on the Toronto Stock Exchange under ticker WEF. I scaled this out to a longer term chart to show a support point that WEF is sitting just above right now, even though it slipped back from highs of $1.70 a couple months ago. While the candles over the last few months are taking on a bearish look and now broken back below the 50-day moving average, I'm going to keep this chart on radar to hold this support point and see if it can push from this retrace and try and move back above that key moving average, because there's a nice little upside until it runs into some heavy resistance back up around $1.60. MACD starting to flatten out now. I notice that the histogram bars are trending up a little bit, giving some signs of a potential shift in trend. Of course, it's all predicated upon holding that support to see this bullish cross and see if this MACD can break back above zero and go back bullish and break this downward trend that's been happening for the last 3 months. This low stow is coming out of oversold territory, still early on, but showing some signs of life and some momentum building in the play. The money flow index has just now pushed back through 50, registering a 54. That's a sign of people starting to pay slightly higher prices for the stock, but on the same token, it's just above 50, and that's still a pretty neutral reading, although it is optimistic that the MFI has climbed over the last week. Relative strength index, again, just over the last week, starting to inch its way upward. Of course, we'll want to see it through 50, a spot it's had a difficult time moving through recently, to show that stronger bullish momentum is building. So the indicators are giving some potential hints that the chart's trying to undergo a little bit of a trend and momentum shift. But again, for me, what caught my eye about the chart is that support point right there around $1.34. Now, if it falls through that, it does pick up another healthy support, but not until all the way down near $1.20. But for the time being, that $1.34 support is the key point that this chart must hold. And it's a good point because closing at $1.38 on Wednesday, it keeps a nice tight stop loss should the stock undergo some downward pressure. Now to the upside, I think there's going to be a little bit of resistance right here around $1.50. But if the momentum continues to build in this and it makes a move off of this base, I think it'll take that point out, and a much more formidable resistance will come in there at $1.60. That's a 15-16% upside to go up and challenge that resistance point. And importantly, if that happens, these indicators should be in pretty bullish positions at that point. So I'd be looking for it to try and take that level out, and in the grander scheme of things, try and establish some sort of upward channel along those lines, which you really don't see just by looking at a 3-month chart. You have to take a broader view to see that's potentially what's going on with this chart. So again, for me, the key lies in holding this support level and watching for some initial upward pressure to come into the play. And that's what we'll be looking for in the WEF chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.